Alright, you want to know how to make some real good gravy? Start out with these cut up pork ribs. Just ask the butcher to cut them half lengthwise or cut them in threes lengthwise. You know, make them like riblets. Starting out here in the black frying pan. I got them browning nicely. This piece is trouble, so I'm going to cut it. I didn't throw it right there, huh? Do that. All I put on the pork was granulated garlic, very fine garlic, and ground basil. Okay? I'm gonna throw some onions in next. Okay, stand by. Actually, I see a little membrane on this pork that I want to just peel away. Let's get rid of it, okay? Yeah, because I don't want to eat it. If I don't want to eat it, I don't want to give it to anybody else. There we go. Now we got pork with no membrane on it. Let's try that. Get rid of this. We're going to get rid of this membrane, okay? It's a little tough. You know, it's that skin you usually peel off of the pork ribs before you do your thing. Alright, I'm going to get the onions in here. Stand by. Alright. I'm going to put these onions in. And some garlic. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cloves, okay? Let's put a little more olive oil right in the middle. And then we'll shake the pan. It's a little hot, but it's alright. After a while you get those asbestos fingers, you know. Remember that guy? Yeah, he's still around. I could actually eat him right now, but let's leave him in the gravy. Yep, we got a piece of onion that jumped out, but we'll be alright. Oh, I love my black iron skillet. But when we get to the point where I'm going to add the tomatoes, you'll see. I'm not gonna finish this whole thing in this pan, nor in any other black iron skillet. I'm not gonna make tomatoes in a black iron skillet. It's just not good. I just don't like the outcome. Let's just put it that way. But this is gonna be a really, really nice Bolognese. give it a little stir here. These are nice and browned on all sides, so I'm going to get them out. There's two of them, see? I took a slab of ribs, and I just had the butcher cut it all the way down the middle. Okay, and there's that one bad boy. We gotta lower the heat. You want all that goodness. There's goodness on the bottom of the pan here. Oh yeah. Let's deglaze it just a little bit with whatever red wine you might have left in your fridge. The only red wine I ever have left in the fridge is red wine that I didn't like for some reason or other. I rarely buy it specifically to cook. This is some Christmas wine, red wine that George had in the house from a while back. Get the heat turned all the way up while we deglaze the pan, okay? This is crucial. And that red wine, together with the sweet onion and the garlic cloves, oh, it makes such a nice little, oh, I don't even know what to call it, base, if you will, for your meat sauce. Leave that on low while we do this. I got some meatballs that I made with some 80-20 ground beef, salt, pepper, garlic, parsley, basil, and most importantly, Romano cheese. Salt and pepper, of course, I said that first. And did I say an egg or two? This is just barely not even a pound of ground beef. I did use 80-20 though. I believe that's crucial for the flavor, you know. And some panko breadcrumbs are in there too. All right, what do we get? 6, 7 meatballs out of that little grab of beef that I took out. Let's turn this up a little bit, about 3/4 of the way high. Let's get these turned over. Remember, you never want garlic to brown because brown garlic is bitter garlic. Okay? So, we're going to take these meatballs out very gently. You don't want them to break. I'm going to add them to this plate of ribs. That one's still raw on one side, which wouldn't matter because we're going to cook them in the gravy anyway. But that caramelization, especially from the pan that's already been deglazed, it just makes the meatballs special. All right, you can see now that I moved it to a different pan. I moved it, meaning I took the meat out of the black iron skillet. Then what was left in there, I deglazed a little more with a little more red wine. Now that mixture I have put into a saucepan. It's just the onions and the garlic and the olive oil and some of the tidbits that are left from the pork while I was caramelizing the onions, you know. Anyway, this is a can of San Marzano whole tomatoes. Whole peeled tomatoes, okay? Good stuff. Product of Italy. I think it might have some peeled tomatoes again. It's salt. Yeah, and it has basil in it as well. I read the ingredients. All right, now normally, actually I'm gonna do it. Stand by a second. Normally I would crush up the tomatoes with my bare hands, but I know there'll be a bunch of Karens saying, can you do that with your bare hands? You should put a glove on. I got a glove on, okay? And I'm just picking up the tomatoes that came whole in the can, and I'm just smashing them. Turn the fire up a little bit. Get this tomato pulp all smashed up and mixed up with the garlic and the onions that I had going on already. And then we're going to take the meat and put it back in. Just like that. Oh yeah, just like that. And normally I would use my spatula, but I don't want to lose all this goodness while I look for the spatula. Delicious. Oh yeah, cover that up. Get the meat under the gravy, cover it up. Let it simmer for a good 3 hours on low. And so this is what we end up with. Some nice layering of ravioli with some of that nice bolognese that I made. Oh, it turned out so good. With the nice homemade meatballs and the shredded pork. My goodness. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my goodness.
That is not hungry.
No, she's not. But this really turned out good, didn't it, George?
Yeah.
Did you try the meatball yet?
Yeah?
No, look
That's
at.
good.
No, you tried the pork. Try the meatball. Nice and good, huh?
Yeah.
Soft and flavorful. Good, good, good. Thank you, Jesus.
How a meatball should be.
How you like it, George?
Good. The meatball is good.
I made that meatball from scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, it turned out good, huh?
Yeah.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. All right, you want to know how to make some real good gravy? Start out with these cut up pork ribs. Just ask the butcher to cut them half lengthwise or cut them in threes lengthwise. You know, make them like riblets. I'm starting out here in the black frying pan. I got them browning nicely. This piece is trouble, so I'm going to cut it. Cut it and throw it right there, huh? Do that. All I put on the pork was granulated garlic, very fine garlic, and ground basil. Okay? I'm gonna throw some onions in next. Okay, stand by.